This is the Kayak Fishing Kansan, and I'd like to welcome everybody back to my journey. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing the Minn Kota C2 Endura 30-inch, 30-pound thrust, 12-volt trolling motor. I'm going to be upfront and apologize to you guys before I start this review. I did 3 days of testing, and on the first initial day of testing, it was really windy out. Went home, uploaded my footage, and I noticed on my GoPro footage there was that nice big water blob right in the middle of the camera. Now, I don't know if I would have been more proactive, if it would have actually made much difference. It was so windy out there, was water blowing everywhere, but I'm going to try a little harder next time in the future to keep water off the lens. Now let's get started off with this review. Again, I did 3 days of testing over Memorial Day weekend on this Minn Kota C2 Endura 3030 12-volt trolling motor, and quite frankly, it did exceed expectations. This Minn Kota C2 trolling motor is actually fairly basic. There's nothing fancy on it. There's nothing that's going to rack your brain, no digital gauges. It actually has a 30-inch shaft, a 30-pound thrust prop. It has 5 forward speeds, 3 reverse speeds, and I'd say it's fairly basic, and it's not going to break your budget. I had this trolling motor mounted on my C-Stream Angler 120 fishing kayak. And like I said, the first initial day of testing, it was fairly windy. I'd say about 13 to 18 miles per hour. And this little motor was actually keeping up. It wasn't pushing me around. My kayak's 12 foot 3 inches long. It's 95 pounds. It's 35 inches wide. And I was fairly impressed. Now, on a normal, calm, non-windy day that I actually tested this thing, I would say probably got up to about 5 to 5.5 miles per hour. Maybe in the wind, I was probably hitting 4 to 4.5 miles per hour, but I was fairly impressed with the overall results of the speed and actually being able to control the kayak. One of the major perks of this trolling motor, guys, is you're not going to have to worry about breaking your budget. Quite frankly, I spent $114 on it. Now, price is going to vary depending on what area you're in, what store you go to, but overall, you get a lot of bang for your buck with this trolling motor. Overall, guys, if I had to rate this little Minn Kota trolling motor, I'd probably give it about an 8 out of 10 for its price point and its performance. And quite frankly, if you're starting out and you want something basic to power your kayak, this is the way to go. I had a lot of fun testing my C-Stream Angler 120 fishing kayak out and actually fishing over the 3-day Memorial weekend, guys. And quite frankly, I caught a lot of fish. And in fact, one of the next scenes that you're going to see is one of the largemouth bass that I caught. I'm also going to apologize again, guys. In the last 3 weeks, I've been kind of lackadaisical about uploading content. But within those last 3 weeks, I've filmed a ton of content. I really haven't had time to edit it all. I'm going to be doing a review on my all-stop battery box, my Lifetime lithium 12-volt 100-amp-hour battery, and plus my homemade milk crate system setup. And here in the near future, I'm going to be installing a steering system and a power control system for my trolling motor on my kayak. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. My mission is to blow this sport up. Kayak fishing is absolutely amazing. I'm the Kayak Fishing Kansan, and come join me for my next journey.